Thank you for being here. We have Allison Sandel with us. Really appreciate you being here today.
Well, I appreciate being here.
Yes, I wanted to, you and I have gotten to know each other a little bit over the last few months, and it's been exciting to learn a little bit about your history and what you've done, and in part that's why you are here today. I wanted to talk a little bit about philanthropy and a little bit about the purpose of you know, not just real estate agents, but why we do things and what motivates us.
The biggest thing about me, what drives me with real estate, is always helping others. So by doing real estate, it allows me to do that. And having breast cancer recently, I found a way to help other women going through breast cancer through real estate. So I had a nonprofit that had stepped in to help me during that time, and now that I'm on the other side of the fence, I can step in and help those women going through a difficult time through real estate.
Beautiful. Were there special experiences that you had while you were going through that cancer treatment that you felt like then that you wanted to reciprocate that? I mean, can you touch on that a little bit, how you were the recipient?
Yeah, the power of giving. It's always hard for us women in particular to ask for help, mothers and wives, when we're going through something like that. And I remember when this nonprofit had stepped in to help our family during that difficult time, you just kind of have to sometimes let go a little bit and accept the help and realize that it all comes full circle. And so when you get that help and then you're able to give that back someday, it's so rewarding.
How difficult was it for you originally to accept that help?
Very difficult, because I'm not the type of person that likes to ask for help. I like to give.
Did you feel like prior to that you were a giving person even prior to that?
Yes, I would say I was. But now this is something more special to me and my family. So a nonprofit here, it's called Busting Out of Boise, is helps women that are going through not just breast cancer, but cancer in general. They saw a niche for women who need help. When we go through this, a lot of times everything falls on the spouse's shoulders. And so stepping in with just helping with like laundry, cleaning the house, you know, groceries, things like that. And so, yeah, it's just a really unique and beautiful thing. And why they did that was because they knew that women didn't know how to ask for help. And
you have now incorporated this whole philosophy of giving back and charity now into your regular team business. What does that look like? How is that structured?
Well, my whole thing is with real estate and building a team is transforming real estate. Not only transforming real estate in the way that I feel that real estate needs to be done and teaching others how to properly, you know, do real estate with buyers and sellers, but to also bring that concept in, like we're talking about giving back. When you give to others, which is what real estate is really about, it's about helping others with their real estate needs and doing what's in the best interest of your clients. You can also teach that mentality to these team members of how to also give back once you do that, and that it comes back tenfold.
Yeah. I saw a recent post that you had, gosh, maybe it was in the last month. You were at the hospital with a bunch of blankets. Tell me about that.
So, yes, I teach this also and instill this with my children, and they also were learning about this, you know, going through it as well and seeing the magic in it. And my daughter this Christmas just wanted to give back. And she was like, I don't care about Christmas presents right now. I just care about giving blankets to cancer patients like you, Mom, that were sitting and going through chemotherapy, and giving them something, like giving them like a hug in a sense by giving them the blanket. And she saw the importance of what cozy blankets meant to me while I was going through breast cancer. It was your security blanket, right, that you clung to when you were going through it. So we put together a GoFundMe, and we were able to donate 200 blankets to St. Luke's for all their cancer patients.
Yeah. Why is it important for agents to have a secondary meaning or, you know, another purpose other than just to sell real estate?
Because it's, at the end of the day, it's not about you. It's about helping others. And and giving back. Like I keep saying, I know I keep saying
Yeah.
that. I keep beating a dead horse, but it's every time I work with somebody, I look at them like how I would want to be treated and how I want to be taken care of, and trying to figure out what their needs are and how to meet those needs. And like I said, by helping them, they're going to help me in the end.
It's interesting how you personalize so much home ownership with I don't know, with personally loving people. That's a unique thing. Help me understand that connection a little bit more.
Because, Paul, we're all connected. When you start really talking to people and understanding them and who they are, where they're from, you can always find those little tidbits of how we are connected somehow.
Yeah.
Just by telling our stories. Lately have found a connection with people because of cancer. When I tell my story, when I hand them my business card and I don't look like I used to, right? And they're like, oh, are you helping this agent? No, that's me. And then it's like, I just went through this and this is what it looked like. You almost always find a story that they just went through. Yeah. Whether it was someone they love, themselves, or a friend.
It's really interesting that you bring that up because real estate agents are, we see their pictures on their cards and we see the persona that's being sometimes portrayed, on their websites or whatever. But you now wearing your hat, for example, is a beautiful reminder that we're so much more than just a real estate agent.
We are. I don't like calling myself a real estate agent sometimes. I prefer to call myself a real estate advisor because I like to advise you on how to do real estate and how to make smart and wise choices with your investments and making sure that I'm protecting you too as well with your real estate transactions.
Why do you love giving back?
I love giving back because it gives me a purpose. It makes me feel happy inside. I also feel it's good for my health and well-being, especially after with what I've gone through. It's like I need to shift my focus, and by doing this, I know it's going to make me a better person all around.
When talking about your team and your future team members, I know you had mentioned to me that one of your core tenets is to give a portion of that back.
Yes, with every transaction that they do, I want to give back.
Is that just you or also the agents that are part of your team?
I want to instill in them that same thing, but as a leader, by me doing it, by example, hopefully they'll follow suit.
Wonderful.
So with every team member on my team, what I like to do is with every transaction that they do is give back a certain percentage to their nonprofit of choice. Yeah. And then that way, hopefully by doing that, kind of instills that mentality, that givingness, that they're going to want to also contribute as well.
And to some agents that might not appeal to them, but that's not the type of team member that you've wanted with you in the first place.
That's not my culture.
That's right. Why is philanthropy so important to you?
Philanthropy is so important to me because it gives the power to create change and influence others. It's almost like a ripple effect. When you do something like that and people start seeing you doing that, they want to also give. Yeah, when my daughter, for instance, gave the blankets to the hospital, right? A lot of people saw that and it created change within other people's children to want to also give. And so it kind of was a unique thing when that all happened.
Clients, how are they receptive to you making philanthropy and your business all as one?
They are very receptive because I think anymore today with what's going on and how many people are impacted by cancer in particular. But by giving to people with cancer, like I said, so many people today, I guess that's where my passion is being driven from because so many people are going through this right now. Like I said, whether it's a family member, a friend, or themselves going through cancer or have been through it, it really touches them that somebody would want to do that and give back to organizations that help people that are going through those times because it is very difficult.
Yeah. Well, I am just so happy that you are with Silvercreek and you're leading the charge in
Thank
this.
you.
I'm so grateful for you.
I'm so grateful that Silvercreek is having me be a part of Silvercreek and all the love and support that I'm getting with Silvercreek as well. I think it's a beautiful thing and a beautiful marriage.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of places for different models.
Yes.
With regard to teams and groups, and even individuals. And every client is attracted to a certain something about our agents, right? And I can certainly see a lot of these clients wanting to be part of something a little bit bigger,
right? Something
that's beyond themselves, and homes are big dollar deals.
It is,
and there's a lot of money that's being exchanged. So to see a portion of that go toward something that's outside of themselves, other than just it's neat.
And it's not just like it's going to this organization, this nonprofit from me. It's going in the name of the client.
Yeah.
So it's making them a part of it as well.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it.